Hey guys, so it's the 18th of July and my 18th day into plastic free July, and today I'm going to show you how to store things in your cupboards without buying and using plastics, so without using things like sandwich bags to store things or cling film basically. And I'm just going to generally just show you in my cupboard on how I store things. So I'm sorry, the camera doesn't switch around, so this is going to be difficult. So the biggest thing I can kind of recommend to do is to if you do buy anything that does have plastic, is to try and reuse it. So for example, I used to buy hot chocolate, and then what I did was I bought some cacao powder that was in a biodegradable packaging, and I now store it in the old hot chocolate pot. So that's really useful. So I've got lots of things, like I didn't really have to buy many of these specifically for storage, if that makes sense. This one is one I did. This has got chickpeas in. Here I've got two of these actually, two with lentils in, and what these tubs actually are is they are from the Wicked Healthy range in Tesco's, the microwave meal. So I really fancied a microwave meal, so I chose one of those simply so that I could keep this pot afterwards, and I can take them to the zero waste shop because it's an hour away from me, so I can go like once a month and just stock up on some basics. Sunflower seeds. I keep jars a lot of the time, like here we go, jam jar. There's a pot here that I've actually got, this is homemade parmesan, vegan parmesan. I'm going to be doing a video on how to make that. What else we got? Oh, so I got one of these bags, I got it for 50p actually from somewhere, but stuff like this is easy to make, and I'm also going to be doing a video on that. But a bag with pasta in. So that's kind of my, sorry I'm just putting everything back in my cupboard, how I keep stuff stored in my cupboard with doing trips to zero waste shops or buying things in compostable packaging that tends to break quite easily. So yeah, so this here is a compostable packaging pot, and I've just kept it tied with an elastic band, but it can break quite easily. So now I'm going to go to my fridge. I have a shed, I live in a shared house, so I have one shelf in here. So let's see if I can turn the camera around. This is my shelf here. The stuff in plastic was before I started Plastic Free July, but I mainly try and keep my fruit and veg in my fruit and veg bags in the fridge. But I've got these ones in paper bags at the moment, some courgettes and stuff, because there is a house near me that grows vegetables in their gardens, and they sell them in paper bags outside for 50p, which I really love, and I go and buy some. But what you can do for storing things in your fridge is you can use parchment paper or baking paper to wrap things. So for example, if you was lucky enough to go somewhere and be able to get some plastic free vegan cheese and you want to store it in your fridge, or even vegetables and stuff, you can wrap them, or if you did some home baking or something, you can wrap it in parchment paper and store it in your fridge by either tying an elastic band around it if you've got one lying around, don't go buy them obviously because they're plastic, or tying string around it. So that is one option that you can do for that. So let's show you my freezer. So I always recommend trying to buy stuff where you can use it. So for my freezer, what I've actually done is I bought this bag of garden peas because I really want some garden peas, but instead of buying like the bird's eye ones, which come in packaging that you have to just throw away, this one comes in a Ziploc bag. So I've actually now filled this with broccoli instead. I brought fresh broccoli, I chopped it up and I put it in my freezer in that bag. So that's a really good way of not being able to have to buy frozen products in bags, and being able to reuse a bag and then being able to store it. Now I've got some more of these tubs here with meals in. I did a video on meal prep before. That's pretty much what I've got in my freezer here again. This is an old banana bag that I've just put some broccoli in, so I've reused it. And the same thing applies to your fridge. You can really, if you do buy things in bags, just try and reuse them. That way, I mean, you can go online and you can buy cloth material wraps and things to use, or you can buy plastic tubs and that's another way, is to buy stuff that's reusable, like reusable plastic tubs or glass jars and things, but obviously that costs money, so just kind of be a smart shopper, and if you're going to buy something with plastic, reuse it. It's taken me quite a while to build up a collection of things that I can reuse, so that I now don't have to use things like cling film or sandwich bags, so it's not like an instant thing that I was able to do overnight. So I hope this has been useful to you, and I will see you again tomorrow.